Christie Lake Kids is an organization that looks at the whole family. It looks at the whole community. So we have a summer camp, which is fantastic, but we also need to look after kids throughout the whole year. That's where inner city programs come into play. And to develop such skills and capacity at camp, bring them into everyday life, that's where the real trick is. And throughout the year, our inner city programs really work on doing that. It's about building resilience and strength within our kids.
You're in every thought, you start every word. You live in the wind, every grain of sand, you fly every bird.
I took my family and I put them in a shelter. Being in an abusive relationship, you don't have a lot of control over what happens, and I didn't have control over the money situation because it was being spent on drugs and alcohol for my partner, and there wasn't enough money to cover the basic needs sometimes, and I had to put my kids in a shelter. It took about 3 months for me to get into this home, and once I did, I was able to provide for my family, and that's really when Christie Lake became involved.
You're in every thought, you start every word.
I'm a country girl, born and bred, so coming to the city was a big change for me. But I have to say, as soon as I put on my Christie Lake shirt, it was like a passport into this community. I am walking the streets, I'm knocking on doors, saying hello to parents, saying hello to kids. Something that Christie Lake is proud of is our active pursuit, and what that is going out in the communities, knocking on doors, talking to people.
You live in the wind, every grain of sand, you fly every bird.
My oldest son is dealing with some issues because he was the oldest, going through a lot of the abuse, so he's taking the longest to change. But it is happening. We do see some changes. His grades are starting to go up now after 4 years of, being abuse-free. So his, things are starting to happen for him.
Hopefully. So, good day at school?
Yeah, it's a good day at school.
Yeah?
Half day, so.
Yeah, Mom was saying that.
Tell her about February.
February, I'm supposed to be going 3/4 of the day.
So what time will you be at school till?
I'll be at school till 1:35.
Nice.
And I'll be at home at about 2.
Very cool.
We're so proud of him. That's a really huge step.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your reflection flashes in mirrors of my life. You're an army, I will follow, and I will abide.
I think if I didn't have Christie Lake, I would have lost my kids to CIS. They really spoke on my behalf. They let CIS know that, I had support, and that they would be there as support for me.
Everyone will know just how much I loved you.
I was looking for somebody to share life with. He has a son, and I thought, it would be perfect to, include somebody else and their story with mine.
My son Emerson is very happy with it. It is a big change for him, but his happiness has changed so much from just being him and I to a larger, happy family.
The STAR program is really essential for kids after school. There's really nothing for them to do. It's really dangerous hours because, there's all kinds of trouble that they can get into. So Christie Lake STAR programs are essential for building skills. They really provide a safe place for the kids to go to and be part of something really great.
You every note, you're in every breath, you strum every chord. Just when I thought you were gone, there you are again.
I grew up in a poor neighborhood. It wasn't the best neighborhood, and my friends weren't the best. It wasn't exactly safe, and there weren't a lot of community programs. Growing up, my mom has bipolar disease, so it was difficult being at home in the beginning, not knowing when she'd be on a high or a low, and when I could bring friends home. And she didn't know she had it at the time, and so it wasn't something that she could get treated. But now, Christie Lake Kids has really helped me bond my relationship with my mom, and after my mom realized that she had bipolar disease, we've become a lot stronger, and we're really best friends now. The first day I went up to summer camp when I was 9, it was so welcoming, and the counselor and the kids were just, it was a blast, and it was the best 2 weeks that I had at that ever. So I just wanted to be like my counselor, and I wanted to give back as much as I could. Even at 9 years old, it was something that I realized, and the organization was so good to me for so many years that I know that I could never repay back, and so that's my main focus, is just to volunteer and give back as much as I can.
Great to see everyone back. I think Darnell really represents the kind of success that we're looking for in every kid.
That's it.
One of the goals that we strive for is to have our participants recognize and overcome the stigma and challenges that they face every day. The impact that Darnell has right now in our programs is huge.
I'd like to become a children's advocate for human rights, to really give the children a voice when I'm older. Christie Lake Kids really helped me realize that I could go to university. It was never really an option. Just the funds weren't there. I would probably be hanging out with the wrong crowd. I wouldn't have the amount of volunteer hours I have. I wouldn't be working with children, and I wouldn't really have the same aspiration as I do for the future.
You're in every thought, you start every word.
I'm most grateful for, like, you know, having my family still. I could have lost my family, and I wouldn't have had them.
You sing every note, you're in every breath, you strum every chord.
That's all I have. I don't have luxuries. I don't have anything else. It's them that are my jewels, and that's where I shine.
Just when I thought you were gone, there you are again. Is a love unborn ever